Hey everyone, Wander here, and welcome back to some more Heart of the Machine. Well, you know, I have infinite money at this point, so I should probably actually spend it on stuff. Let's find some people to throw money at. Because, yeah, I could do other things. Oh, yeah. Here, where's this one? I guess they actually can't move that far that fast. Actually, oh, you know, if I want to be doing this, Keanu is the man. Because Keanu can move wicked far. That's some detectives. Oh, they're dealing with that. He's out of AP, but he moves extremely far with every move. So now we've done that. I don't know if we're going to have more, but hey, at least it gets me some upgrades. Structural improvement. Yeah, one of the reasons why I resent having to do all this again is I don't want to have to think about which of these I'm picking. I guess I'll do lab operator. I don't know how much we need, but it's still... Okay, physicist... Oh, right, that's for the mind thing. We were going to look into this one. Well, do we still have a move? Maybe. A group of rebel children are impressed with your handiwork. They saw you meeting with the Wastelanders. They want your help on a mission of great importance. Sure. Let's agree to it without any details. This kid's the boss? The boss is quite proud as they explain their current operation. They've been building a sewer tank. Okay, so it's the prison thing. So improve the sewer tiger. So we have contemplations, full metal partner, and contact the Wastelanders. I mean, we've been through this entire process before. Maybe, maybe not. Given your past experience with the Wastelanders and their mythology, you actually have a pretty good idea how to bypass the defenses around the city. It'll be mildly useful for the sewer tiger. Time to pop over and ask them for schematics. You're positive they won't mind. Okay, so we've already done that. Okay, so preparing for the heist, new realization. Yeah, bringing on more help, which I can do. And then I need somebody with engineering skill. We also have used thumpers and mimics to escape. Thumpers from the Wastelanders should work for your mimics. Do you want to send a mimic beyond the ruins? And then an alliance with the nomad families. I mean, I might as well do this one. Working on problems and hopes of a alliance. Okay, large mech. So AIX Mantle Gauntlet Stalker Liquid Metal Great Worm Liquid Metal Fell Beast. I wonder if we get the Great Worm if we pick that other option. Probably. If anything, though, I think we want to do small mech power. Because we've been having some trouble punching through damage. Okay. Oh, that's prison heist. Question, do they have enough... Oh, they do have enough engineering skill. Feat of engineering, so now we have liquid metal. I'm curious if we can use the beast, though. Please tell me I can just send this sucker in here. A liquid metal android. Okay. And then there's the full metal animal. Okay, so now we have the liquid metal tiger. These are things that I almost kind of wish I didn't have to do again. Maybe I could have actually built these things from the get-go, though. I just didn't check. One thing visual novels do incredibly well, that I wish this did, was when you're playing a visual novel, if you're seeing dialogue you've already seen before, it's really obvious, and there's a button to just speed through all of that stuff really fast. Okay, right. I should be figuring some of these things out, because we want to make a vitamin infuser. Problem is I'm going to need the purple Murnong, which I do not have. But this is something I built. I can just build it in here. Okay, Murnong patch. Okay. Another stealth wind generator? Sure. Do I need more computronium cubes? It's suggesting it, but I don't think I need it. And some stealth water filtration towers, which I can put up here. Okay, right. So I was going to make another mimic. Let's see. So the thumpers from the Wastelanders should work for your mimics. Do you want to send a mimic beyond the runes? Sure. Waiting to hear back. So what is this? Vitamin infuser. Needs Murnong. Which we should be producing sooner than later. Okay, Murnong patch. I don't want to ignore it. I just want to see my Murnongs. Yeah, the problem is I just slapped them down here. So what's your deal? Oh, I see. It takes a little bit for them to spin up. Housing expansion, more stewards, more wind engines. Do wind engines for the time being. Okay, request heist support from the nomad families. Nomad families feel much more positively towards you thanks to your generous ongoing gift of vitamin water. Okay. Oh, sure. I could do that. Doesn't have to be one of them. Okay, we're gonna slap my Keanu. I feel like at this point, needing a android invented by AI shouldn't be a problem if they're already familiar with me. Okay, so we've completed those. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait. Okay, escape the city. Adagast daring. At least one mimic escaped. No murders. Everything about that was terrible. Security is being tightened because of your mimic's actions, and you didn't personally even get to see outside the city. Worse yet, you've realized that even if you were to consistently get units out of the city, only be hearing about it as a remove. Or at a remove. Copies of your consciousness would get to experience the wider world, but your main hardware is firmly rooted here. That's a bitter thought. Okay. I made it, but also made a mess. I must be brief and circumspect. This message is being monitored. A person steps into a fictional teleporter. Glad those don't exist. A copy of them arrives at the destination. To complete the transfer, the original person has to be killed. We have a similar problem. You're just so tied to your workplace, you can never truly leave. Oh fudge, why didn't you think of this before Mimic pointed it out? The androids that leave aren't even a distributed consciousness. Feel sudden depression. I figured a strong network connection to the outside world might help you move some of your work files, but it messed up. This is the last you'll hear from me. Don't send more. Watch out for Vorceber. They'll know something's going on, but not with who. Okay, Vorceber military sweeps. Troops won't go away until you defeat them. They'll quickly converge on any unit marked defective. Be extremely careful. The more you let them build up, the worse it is. So we also have a couple of these. Submunitions and Wurzite armor. Okay, so actually these are kind of awesome. And I'm glad we've gone down this direction. So enemy armor is a problem you can no longer ignore, and your large bore armor-piercing rounds mounted on vehicles and mechs are too ineffective for you to face them in a straight fight. Combining gadolinium mescalate with prismatic tungsten should allow you to create a new form of shell, which gives multiple explosive impacts to the same few centimeters in quick succession. It's basically downsizing the concept of MIRV bunker busters to something you can fire from a large vehicle. I'm going to send them over here. Feat of engineering. So we now have the Starfall and Skystreak armor-piercing missiles. Sick. We have something else up here, but that's all the way up here. Oy. Warzite armor. Current invasion is challenging to deal with your deterrence and protection values drop as your androids take damage. Okay, feat of engineering. So we now have Warzite nanothread weave. Hexagonal polymorph at a microscopic level. Makes your units look black to enemies, hiding any damage they've sustained, so the deterrence does not drop as the unit takes damage. It's also 18% stronger than diamond. Neat. Okay, so let's take a look at forces. Who am I fighting? Well, considering nothing's shown up yet, can I build more bulks? Not really. Tactical. Anti. Are any of these good at... Let's see, I could do the tactical anti. Or there's just the light shotgun. I might keep them with the shotguns for now. And yeah, the extra range would be nice, but I think I'm just going to go for big damage. Okay, so that's for the prison. I think we want to wait. Okay, do something so extreme the Vorsiber Inquisitors show up. Is that these guys? Must be. Rebel leadership. Okay, so they don't take much for damage at all. That's slightly unpleasant. Gonna go over here. Okay, so who's the one I was shooting? That one. Well, there goes one of them. Yeah, unfortunately, these guys are going to be pretty tanky. How much can I do? Not much. Yeah. So this is a pain in the ass. Not a huge problem. But those are, like, actually tanky soldiers that are going to be a problem to deal with. back over here. Let's see. It says they're going to become more numerous, but it seems like most of them are still filtering towards my forces. Damn, that additional CPU got extremely strong. Yeah, I don't want to move the dragon for what should be very obvious reasons. I mean, I could. I could go park it in the suburbs. Yeah, it can barely move. Okay, did I get a new weapon that's actually good? No. Not for them anyway. What about you? Okay, there's the Skyfall, which has better armor piercing. There's the heavy railgun. Piercing overclock. Oh, spends health to pierce armor. Interesting. I mean, it's not a horrible idea. Slap some railguns on these guys. How much damage can this do now? Better. What about you? Or no, we already took a look at this thing. Because there's the mag rail. Problem is the mag rail costs extra mental energy to fire with this guy, and that's not preferable. What about this dude? Yeah, tungsten. Gets extra action points per turn. I don't think we care. Honestly, instead of the drone command circuit, I think I'm just going to do additional CPU on the foundry so it can heal better. I don't think there's much we can do at the moment. Okay. That makes a fun sound. Very deadly. They're not dead yet, though. Yeah, like, despite the fact that we have military sweeps, it seems like most of them have to take the very long way to get at me. Here's one. Okay, are they within range? Yeah, they have a chunk of armor. Okay, nothing too dangerous yet. Do you have the range? No. I can move this thing, but that would be probably bad. Okay. Network range extender, that's fine. We can live without it. I can go fix it. Okay, so the dragon is capable of killing one of those guys. Easy. My cult statue. Yeah, so the Inquisitors are actually pretty tough. But I also haven't been boosting my damage massively here. If anything, it actually seems like they get messed up pretty bad. Just from the existence of... Oh, what was I going to look into? This one, probably? Yeah, increasing the number of bulk squads and captured units you can have. Cost me some compute time, but I might as well build a bunch of these, because they're quite good. Build some of them closer to home, though. Because, yeah, it seems like these guys get messed up from afar just by the bulk squads. I haven't actually looked at the Predators. What are you using? The rail driver. Which is very good. Yeah, it's probably worth it. What about the Gallant? Why are they using the Gallant? I guess it gives them a little bit of extra armor piercing. I could stack 2 rail drivers for... I mean... It would make these guys really gnarly against any kind of area, any kind of armored unit in the area. Sure. I don't have a whole lot of bulk predators to begin with. I have a number. You're within range of the dragon. A regular predator. What are you using? Pair of assault rifles. I mean, do we give them the rail driver? No. That costs mental energy. Well, there's the anti-shotgun, or there's just the TS shotgun. There's also the osmium musket. Go with those. Tungsten plate. Mill-style armor. I guess the tungsten plate makes them the tankiest, but they can barely move. What are the mill-style armor? Okay, so I could do... Oh, yeah, blocked by armor. There he goes. Rude. Okay, now we're starting to see a bunch of them. Okay, but these guys are actually just security backup. They're not a threat. Easy peasy. Yeah, a couple more Inquisitors coming from down this direction. But once again, they do get messed up pretty hard by my bulks. I can get more of them. Look at a 1 bulk predator there. They're kind of expensive, but gosh, they do a lot of damage. I really wish I could actually, like, buy land and take over areas just to, like, get rid of these guys for good. Okay. Blocked by armor. Rude. Okay, so the sky streaks just give us more. Mental energy. Or, sorry, more armor piercing, not mental energy. What am I thinking? Here. I can actually move some of these guys further. Because they actually have a decent amount of potential and they don't really serve me much by hanging out in that corner. Okay, they're aiming for my bulk sledge, but also are toast. Yeah, my bulk sledge can take the damage. I'm not actually too worried about these military sweeps. I can see this being heinous on a higher difficulty, though. Or shooting the beast? Oh, this again. Yeah, that worked out. I just needed to get that out of there. Okay, and then they're shooting a bulk predator and not surviving. I have a lot of guns in the area. And looks like that's it for the sweep. No, it's not. Okay, well, all things considered. This is the prison. I guess I should move my Raven down. The Inquisitors are going to be going for them, though. Okay. Androids. Will take me above cap. Oh. And yeah, what I really should do is actually make some mine farms. Okay, and we want to do shell company. 2 Telmex. And then a handful of bulk peacekeepers. Think I'm out of juice. Let's see. All I got. Okay, missing equipment. So Peacekeeper and Bulk Peacekeeper. We want anything that makes them look extra spooky. There is the rail drivers. But I don't think we need that. So let's just go for the shotgun. The pulse revolver. Nanothread. And yeah, there's like the propaganda circuit. We definitely don't want the Oath of Pacifism because that's not helpful. Otherwise, I'd just go for the shoulder-mounted rockets. That's good enough. And then the Telmech. I'll give it the additional CPU. I don't know. Maybe actually we do a pair of amplifiers. We don't need the CPUs. This way they just demoralize whoever they're shooting. Okay. I think that's the last. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, this is just a bunch of Sec Force backup. Okay. So actually looking at this, this is not bad. It's just a bunch of Panthers. The only immediate problem is I'm going to have to kind of fight my way through. Remember these? Okay, they don't hate me as much. I'll just bring this guy down. Unfortunately, what I need is something like the Hellfire. But they're innately alarming, so that'd be a pain. I guess I could actually bring one of my tailstocks down. Nobody hates those. Okay, so that gives me a little bit of something. I need some capacity. I need 8 specifically. Well, we don't need my nickel bot. And I think I have a spare engineer, don't I? There we go. Okay, time to do some heists. But with the bad man. Okay. Because, yeah, what else do we even have at the moment? Oh, right. Liquid Metal Tiger, which I actually haven't put anything on. It's the additional CPU. And then we have the mimics, but I haven't been using them. I wonder what would happen if I gave it the Oath of Pacifism before sending it in. Just out of sheer curiosity. Because that would be a really interesting alternative ending if I just sent in something so spooky that nobody wanted to stop it. It's probably not going to work, though. Anyway, do I start by just hacking the diplomats? Probably. Oh, I'm out of juice. Okay, this is familiar-ish. Split. Okay, there goes one. I get the distinct feeling these guys are easy to hack. Alright, so we've converted that one. Can I get to the other one? I cannot. I'll tailstock. Oh, you know, I'm a fool. I should have actually done something else. How much damage does this guy do? Is he actually... How much armor do these things have? Armor plating 375. How much armor piercing does this guy have? Oh, do they just have none by default? Oh. Right, because I gave this guy the shotguns, because I didn't want to give him the rail driver. What does this dude have? Has the electro rail. I'm suddenly mildly regretting certain things. Go for that. Out of range. Rude. Easy peasy. Okay, let's see if I can hit the other diplomat. Okay, so we do have some gnarlies. I think I'm just going to take that one out instantly. Okay, there goes the splitter. We're just gonna jump it. Split. Okay, there we go. Split again. Keep running. Move. Got him. Oop, took out the hydraulics. That's not what I wanted to do. I must have been too close to something more important. There we go. There's the cockpit. Got it. Okay, so now I've got 2. So ideally I want to protect this diplomat who has like no health left. I don't think I'm going to succeed, sadly. Yeah, I got wrecked. Okay, and then we have these guys, who are really annoying, actually. There we go. Slightly better. The amount of bad lads we have in the area annoys me to no end. Okay. So is anybody terribly wounded? A number of them are. Liquid metal. Time to go into prison. Again. Oh, I had an engineer tech down here. Oh well. That's fine. Okay. Heist. We wait. Ledger issue. Oh, we don't actually have nutrition blend. Hold up. These are bigger than I thought they would be. Okay, they are going to require food. I already have biomulchers. Oh, actually, we're golden. Wants me to make 2 more of these. I mean, this area over here is kind of good. Yeah, those aren't lined up, but I'll live. Okay, we also have missing equipment on somebody. The diplomat. I'll probably just give it the sonic amplifier, just for the extra range. Let's move it out. 14? Oh, because this is the one whose legs we hacked. Which is an issue. What's the other one? Old donuts are gross. The lifespan of these confections are short. Oh, is this one? I mean, I have nothing better to do. So I just have to have something with a bunch of cognition, which should be one of these guys. Yeah. Okay, so now available Temple of the Mines. Can I make it? Yes. Kind of, I mean, easy enough to just slap it right there. Okay. Stealth tungsten methylator. I don't actually know if we need it, but I'll build one. Okay. I was really hoping I could do more than this, but hey. Out of Okay. Harbingers? Oh. Harbingers are other units with a weakened enemy hacker feat or using mine runners for sysop stuff. Focus on those for the time being. None of my guys are dying. Oh, Jesus. It's like a gazillion dudes. In my immediate vicinity. Well, my Raven's not dead yet. Yeah, so I can do a cardiac arrest to just kill them. Sure. I think we'll have to wait. Okay, so we get more. How does that not kill? Okay. I'm going to be hitting the Raven. Let's do a toxic cloud so we don't need to worry about it as much. Who else is getting destroyed? The DAS Daniel. Take them out. Okay, so that didn't work. I think I needed some more, I mean, frankly, if I needed anything, I needed some bulks in the area to give me some additional firepower. Okay, here we go. That helps. Oh, there's 3 of them right from the get-go. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to take them out. Thought I did a toxic cloud. Okay. A buildings getting destroyed, the network range extender. They really hate that, don't they? Well, this is much more manageable than last time for a lot of reasons. Unfortunately, oh yeah, we haven't been upgrading this guy's combat potential at all. Now it's just the Daniel going down. Okay, keeps it safe. What? Okay, I also have a dialogue available. Oh, that's the Sergeant Major. Might as well do that. It's gonna take some time. Okay. That'll have to do. Telemech. Oh, this business. Case poor timing, if I'm being honest. But at least my telemechs have crazy range now, which is what I was hoping for. Okay, the Daniel's back up to full health. Oh, looks like these guys have finally arrived. Took them long enough. Okay, and then we have liquid metal. Now what? Keep going. Okay, vehicular development. We definitely need to go for combat vehicle power. Let's see, better biomulchers, which is kind of good. Water filters, wells, I don't know. Let's go for the biomulchers. It seems like it's our biggest limitation. Okay, Nomad Therapist Office. Let's see. Can build a couple of these. Should maybe also finally look into some degree of residential towers. Let's see. Had an engineer. Ah, there's my engineer. There we go. Now get some excess space. Prison observation. Cyberocracy, some other ones. Eh. Okay. Ah. Broombreaker. Survive a military sweep and destroy all troops as part of it. Fine enough. Anything else to do here? Not too much. Let's see. So it's mostly just break into other prisons and meet with the NCOs. I guess the NCO one's probably going to be easier. What if I can actually do that here? Oh. Has to be the liquid metal. Oh, no, those are prisons. The NCOs are here. But it has to be my sledge? Do I even have a sledge anymore? I do not. I actually have 2 combat units. I don't need to. Okay, where are we? We're right here. Well. Move out of that. Repair everybody. Oh, grab my Raven. If I can. Pop them on the Daniel. What else does this say? Oh, there's the sledge. Okay. There's something about prison observation. I should probably look into that one. Need to send my liquid metal for it, though. Let's do that first. Send it to observe. Nothing else to worry about. And we're under attack over here. Yeah, this is kind of an inevitability. Okay, back to this. Yeah, we're gonna have to just leave these guys right here. Yeah, they got convictors, too. Well, that's gonna be a pain to punch through, but hey. I'm a little disappointed that I wasn't able to just use the liquid metal fell beast for a prison break. Yeah, no, I can park it on top, which I'm not sure what that would do. probably nothing good. Okay, well, I guess we're just going to do the is this justice path this time around. I don't know. Send my sledge in. Yeah, I guess this is the easy answer. Okay, that kind of didn't work. Are they still mad? No. Perfect. Well, that's one way to deal with this problem. Just chuck a really chunky sledge into each of these bases to talk to the NCOs. It's probably worth it before we do the prison thing. Okay. And then we're going to have to do the whole prison break-in business again. Which is fine. We've got a bunch of prisons in this immediate vicinity anyway. And so, like, it'll be easy enough. Especially probably if I steal these 2 convictors. Because then I can just park them nearby and they'll help out. Let's see. Is there anything else? Unfortunately, this is once again that kind of repetition thing that I'm like, maybe there's an easier way of doing it, but I think I'm just going to have to dive in. I mean, the one option is we have 3 prisons here, all within general reach of the liquid metal dragon. Weirdly, it didn't seem to destroy stuff. Okay. Oh, it destroys big buildings in its path. I see. But only big buildings. So I could, like, park it above one of these if I wanted to. As long as it's not too tall. Because, yeah, one option I do have is to go for some of these other prisons that are much less defended. And not go for the convictors this time around. Isn't the worst idea. Because, yeah, I like convictors, but I do tend to collect maybe too many of them. Okay, that should be most of my units. Oh, we still have another bulk Nicobot, which I can scoot over here at the very least. Oh. Guess who wasn't paying attention? Lost a telemech. You know, honestly, though, could be worse. Easy enough to just build another one. Whoop. Okay, we good? Oh, wait. Now we're good. And this is only going to take 4 turns this time around. That's like a little bit more damage. There's my tailwind. Oops, didn't take him out. Those are just random working class citizens. Now if I knock them out, because the thing is, weirdly enough, yeah, it didn't seem like they were going to be a problem. My cutter does plenty of damage. Okay, Raven. Hack. Oh, can I hack from in this thing? Hack a wealthy citizen. No, I'll just do that. Let's see. Yeah, it's because I've been boosting my Predator shotguns. That's why they're pretty functional here. Yeah, I did not realize this, but I can actually have the Raven hack from inside. That's appreciated. Oh, I should probably see what this thing can take out. Because the Tailwind doesn't do as much damage. Okay, there's one more. Pain in the butt, but not a problem. I wonder if incapacitating them poses a risk. Or is it only a risk if they're in the searching phase? I don't know. No, there's another one. Yeah, because if I can free it up so that the Predator only has to shoot a couple of these guys, makes my life easier. There we go. Nope, famine. If you have cybercratic ambitions, you may be able to prevent or nullify this. Oh. Well... Okay. Can anybody start this one? Okay, so we now have workers. Found a cyber haven. I mean, I think I'm going to slap it right smack dab in the center of my territory. Yeah, how many of these do I need? What do they do exactly? Oh, this map cell belongs to you. I see. I was wondering about that. I'll do that one. Okay, so that's going to piss some people off. But not much. Okay, Cyberocracy Hub. Some other bits. So I probably could make more of these. Do I want to just do a bunch of worker predators? Frankly, yeah. This is probably going to be expensive until we hit our cap. It'll probably be worth it. As they will fight things for me and make my life much easier. Just have to deal with the fact that we've now pissed off a gazillion people. Okay, so what do we have? These are Vorciber nickel bots. Well... yeah, so I don't think the rebels like me anymore. Or it's a different type. I'm not entirely clear. I think most of these guys are toast anyway. Okay, network attendant. More of those. Hook drone. Might actually want the heat exchanger. We could probably use some more geothermal wells. Okay. So next up, I'm going to actually move up here with all of my units. Well, almost all of my units. Because I might as well do the prison breaks that are in my immediate surroundings. Slap that over there. I'll probably just leave those 3 nickel bots. They're kind of a good early warning system anyway. You fools. Okay. Do I want to chuck it in? I mean, it should be easy enough. I have a lot more guns in the area. Okay, so do we actually have a hacker? Oh, that one. Let me check my resources. How are we doing on strategic resources? I have a ton of determination, so yeah, I don't need to worry about this too much. I not only have to do this for 4 turns, there's a possibility that the tailwind can just zap something. Okay, are all of these guys toast? They should be. One of them ain't. Let's see. Mostly just hitting my bulk nickel bots, which isn't a problem. This is why I want to do these prison breaks over here. Because, boy, are they a lot easier. Yeah, I don't know if those are a problem. If they're not searching yet, I might be able to just shoot them. Let me know if that's not true. But it seems like just incapacitating them probably works. Oh, is this a telemech situation? I think it might be. Kind of messy to have to do both of these simultaneously, but hey. This is heart of my territory with most of my guns brought to bear. I don't think we have much to worry about. It seems like they're mostly just, yeah, shooting my nickel bots and sledges and whatnot. Boy, this is just chaos. Okay. So this isn't quite as good. Because, yeah, we have the rebels that don't like me. Well, I have one option. I've pissed off more things. With minimal benefit. Okay, none of my buildings are getting destroyed. I think I'm just gonna move the dragon back. Oops. Kaiju do be like that. Accidentally destroy one of your own buildings by moving one of your liquid metal dragons. Oops, what did I destroy? Oh. I don't have any residential megastructures. Let's put some up here. Yeah, oddly enough, I think in the future I might actually just do the end homelessness obsession every time I'm given the opportunity to do so. Okay. So who are they? They're hitting my bulk sledge. Ah, that one. I'll have to repair it. Let's see if I can actually do a repair spiders over here. Because this whole area isn't covered to begin with. So getting some repair spiders down is just going to be helpful. Let's see. Suggested ex-con apartment tower. Did I build any of them over here? I don't remember if I did or didn't. It didn't really matter one way or another. I guess I'll build one right here. Oh, I can make another stealth hangar. Can I actually build it, like, way down here? I can. It's probably a terrible idea, but I'm going to do it anyway. I think I took out one of my wind generators. Okay, none of my units are getting toasted. So we've secured our cybercratic haven. So I'll work on that. Let's see. Contemplations. Peace after brutality. Oh. This is a new one. So that's the tier 3 goal. Stupid silos have been right under your nose for far too long. You're sick of it. If you hope to launch warheads anywhere out of the city, you'll need to take up Vorsaber silos for take Vorsaber silos for yourself. Huh. So I could do nukes. That's an interesting one. I haven't seen that one show up. Okay. So you have too many traumatized ex-cons at the moment. Okay. Better micro builder fabs, more water. Let's just do better meats. Okay, can't do another. We have another one. Shelter coordinators are too slow. Well, nothing else is causing an issue. Okay, project started. Solve homelessness. We now have housing agencies. I'll just do 2 of those. And let's get some geothermal wells. I have a bunch of them stacked up somewhere, don't I? Here. There we go. Everything else is kind of fine. So the other thing I should do, chain-wise, is actually make a daily necessities factory chain. It's going to require heavy metals, biomulch, paper. Well, how are we doing on that? Biomulch, I have a ton. Yeah, we could try it. And this I could probably put back up here. In this kind of weird slum location. Let's make 2 of them. Okay, so that means I'm going to need 2,600 cotton fiber sheets. Okay, cotton sheet. So I'm going to need to make 2 of these. 2 buried cotton chambers, which, I mean, I can just jam right there at least. Yep. Yeah, it seems to be a cycle. Okay. So we also just need 10,000 paper. Each. Okay. That's doable. So that's going to require zinnia gel and synthetic hormones. Hormone factory. This is slightly insane. Oh, okay. This is just something I built. Okay. 8,000. So I only need one of these. And then we need vitalized yams and zinnia gel. Okay, there should be the vitalized yams. And that should be that. And then all I need to do is just figure out another more zinnia. Hidden zinnia garden. And that's hopefully enough. We will see. Might want to get some more purple murnong. And if we're lucky, that's enough to give me some of that stuff. Let's see. Furniture shop, furniture factory. Requires planks. Plank requires... Okay. I don't have enough for this. So we might have to figure that out. But at least this way we'll have plenty of toilet paper. You're shooting my vitamin infuser. How dare you? Not a particularly competent group, but that's fine. Alright, well, we're well on our way to kind of repeating some of our steps while also starting new things. We definitely do need the... We need so much, is the real answer here. Oh, that's my worker predators. Holy smokes, I have a lot of them. It's slightly disquieting that they all have knives too, but hey, is what it is. Anyway, for now, I guess I will see you on the next episode of Heart of the Machine. I think it might be one of those where in the future, future timelines for this, I might skip past some of these things myself. You know, play them on my own, but do all of the, like, end homelessness, razzmatazz early? Maybe. Really depends on how much stuff I need to do in parallel for new goals. But for now, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Now, it looks like I need stuff. We'll figure out balancing resources in a bit.